Hello students, welcome to this class of Social Science Civics Chapter 3 topic How the State Governments Work. Dear students, first let's discuss the homework portion that was given in the last class. As many of you couldn't understand the question probably, so you couldn't submit your homework. So let me clarify it to you. Please listen carefully and rectify it in your textbook and copy. The first question of your homework was, can you identify the MLAs of the ruling party and the opposition in the illustration? Color the ruling party in one color and the opposition in another. Students, you need to take your textbook on page 35, and on page 35 you have the picture of MLAs and ministers. In that picture number 1, picture number 2, picture number 3 and picture number 5 all are sitting in the second row. So they belong to the opposition party, and those who are sitting in the first row, that is number 4 and number 6, they belong to the ruling party. So you need to color the opposition party, that is 1, 2, 3 and 5 in one color, and 4 and 6 in another color, and that is the answer part. So you need to take a photo and send it to me. And the second question, what were the main arguments put forwarded by different MLAs who thought that the government was not taking the situation in a serious manner? The answer is what the MLA 1, MLA 2 and MLA 3 said. This is in your book only. So what MLA 1 spoke, what MLA 2 spoke and what MLA 3 spoke, you can make it short. So I'll give you an example. MLA 1, he belongs to the constituency of Alkanda Gaon. In his constituency, during the last 3 weeks, 15 deaths have occurred because of diarrhea. He is very much upset that the government has not been able to check the situation, although it proclaims itself to be a champion of technology. Then what MLA 2 said? He wants to know why the government hospitals are in a bad situation. He also asked the government how it plans to deal with this situation, which is affecting a large number of people. And MLA 3, his constituency, that is Tolpat, faces acute water shortage. Women have to fetch water from a long distance. The MLA wants to know from the government the number of tankers that have been put into service to supply water. So these were the main arguments put forward by different MLAs who thought that government was not taking the situation in a serious manner. So if you have listened to my voice, then you can easily write it in your copy. Next, let's discuss some more in-text questions in 36 page of your textbook. The question is, if you were the health minister, how would you respond to the above discussion? You can write your own answer, or you can listen to my voice so that you can note it down in your copy. Answer is, if I were the health minister, I would have responded promptly in this regard. I would have put mobile healthcare jeeps with adequate equipments and doctors into service to the patients. Next question. Do you think the above debate would have been useful in some ways. How? Discuss. The answer is several issues are highlighted in the debate and their solutions are sorted out in the minimum time. Next question. In the working of the government, explain the difference between being an MLA and an MLA who is also a minister. An MLA is responsible only for the development of his constituency, while an MLA who is also a minister has to bear dual responsibilities. And he is not only accountable for his own constituency but also for the entire state. Now coming on to the main topic of the chapter and the last topic of this chapter. Working of the government. The Legislative Assembly is not the only place where opinions are expressed about the work of the government and action is demanded. You will find newspapers, TV channels, and other organizations regularly talking about the government. In a democracy, there are various ways through which people can express their views and also take actions. So let us look at one such story. And this story is in connection with the story of Patalpuram. Soon after the discussion in the assembly, there was a press conference organized by the health minister. Large number of people from different newspapers were present. The minister and some government officials were also present. The minister explained the step the government had taken, and reporters asked many questions at this meeting, and these discussions were then reported in different newspapers. So let us look at one of the newspapers' report. Government smells the garbage. Chief Minister promises fund for work. From Patalpuram, and the reporter is Ravi Ahuja. During the last few weeks, there have been many deaths in some districts of our states. There has been a strong reaction that the government has not taken this seriously. The health minister explained today at a press conference that his government has asked all the collectors and the chief medical officers to take urgent measures. The most important problem is that of drinking water. The minister said that they intend to supply drinking water to every village through tanker trucks. The chief minister has promised fund for this work. They also plan to start a campaign to inform people about the steps that can be taken to prevent diarrhea. When a reporter asked him as to what steps are being taken to see that garbage that has been lying around for months is quickly collected, the chief minister said that he would look into this. So that was the report by the newspaper agency of the press conference. So during the next week, the chief minister and the minister for health visited Patalpuram district. They went to visit the families who had lost their relatives and also visited people in the hospitals who are still sick. The government announced a compensation for these families. The chief minister also said that he thought the problem was not only one of sanitation but also of a lack of clean drinking water. He said that a high-level inquiry committee will be asked to look into the needs of the district to provide sanitation facilities and would request the Minister for Public Works to take care of the needs of proper water supply in the region. So, as you saw above, the people in power like chief minister, and the ministers have to take action. They do so through various departments like public work department, the agriculture department, the health department, the education department, and so on. They also have to answer questions that are asked in the legislative assembly and convince people or satisfy people those are asking the question that proper steps are being taken. At the same time, newspapers and the media widely discussed the issue and the government has to respond. For example, by holding the press conference. The government also can decide to make new laws for the state regarding sanitation and health facilities. For example, it may make it compulsory for municipal corporation to ensure that there are adequate toilets in every urban areas. It may also ensure that a health worker is appointed in every village. This act of making laws on certain issues is done in the legislative assembly of each state. The various government departments then implement or carry out these laws. Laws for the entire country are made in the parliament. You will read more about the parliament in the next year. So, in a democracy, it is the people who elect the representatives as members of the legislative assembly, that is MLS, and thus it is the people who have the main authority. The ruling party members then form the government, and some members are appointed ministers, means some MLS become ministers. These ministers are in charge of various departments of the government, such as health in the above example. For example, Hemanta Biswa is an MLA of Jalukbari constituency, and he is also the health minister. So whatever work is done by this department has to be approved by the members of the legislative assembly. Thank you, students, and have a great day ahead.